Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today is a video I am so excited about because I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite things apart from makeup and beauty. And like you can tell from the title, it's going to be perfume. So for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, you might not know this, but for me, for some reason, December is the time of the year when I go bonkers. And this year I went extra bonkers and bought like 9 different perfumes. So, if you don't know this, a lot of retailers like Lifestyle, Shoppers Stop, Parcos have offers during this time of the year when it comes to designer fragrances, and also a lot of other retailers like Westside also do have offers during this like end of the year time, which is why December is the time of the year when I go bonkers and shop for perfume. And this year in December 2020, I actually bought nine different perfumes. I know it's a little bit crazy, and I'm really hoping that in 2021 we get out of the house a little bit more often so I can actually get to wear these. Because yes, I know that there are some people who, even if they're indoors, they will still spray perfume on them. I am not one of those people. I generally tend to spray perfume only when I'm stepping out of the house on an everyday basis, or if I am going for a workout, for a jog, a run, or something like that, or just with like meeting friends, basically anything that is out of my house, out of these four walls. So that is when I spray perfume, and yeah. Anyways, I got 9 different perfumes this month, and they're all it's I feel like this time I kind of have like a variety when it comes to different kind of perfumes. They are not just fresh or not just sweet or not just powdery. There is a variety here, and I'm going to be sharing these perfumes with you guys. I have my first impressions. I've sprayed each of them maybe like a couple of times, maybe like 2 or 3 times, and kind of tested them out. Like um some of these also I feel like are not I mean, there's a variety basically. I feel like I'll be able to explain better when I talk about them individually. But yeah, it's definitely a first impressions. I'm going to kind of give you an idea about how long they last on my skin as well. And yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. The intro is already pretty long, so let's dive right into it. And let me get started and talk about these perfumes. And hopefully this video is not super long. So let me start with the 2 perfumes that I got first among all of these. So we'll go in a little bit of a chronological order. So the first 2 perfumes that I got in maybe end of November or beginning of December, I don't remember. This one is, both of them actually I bought from Pantaloons. Pantaloons doesn't have a great variety of perfumes, but you can find some more affordable fragrances, and these two I specifically got because I wanted to do like an affordable perfumes video, which will probably happen sometime in 2021. But I got this Adidas for Women perfume. Actually it's an EDT, and it is a blue color bottle. It's called Pure Lightness EDT. This is what it looks like. The fluid is clear, but it's got a little bit of like a blue theme going on for it, and I feel like that speaks to the kind of scent it is. It's a very clean, fresh. You can wear this when you go, if you're going out for like running errands, or if you're going to the gym, if you're going for a walk or a jog or something like that. This is the kind of perfume that you would probably spray on. When I tested this, it lasts around 4 to 5 hours, which I feel like is a good enough amount of time if you're running errands. I might not wear this on an everyday basis, but if you are someone who doesn't particularly like perfume but you don't want to stink, I do feel that you can wear this on an everyday basis because it's not something that is like a head turner, and because it is like a more lightweight bottle, I do feel like you can carry this in your bag on a day-to-day basis and maybe like touch up during your lunch break or something like that, because it won't last for the whole day. You will have to touch up throughout the day, maybe like once. So yeah, that is Adidas Pure Lightness EDT. And then this is a perfume, by the way. This is Embark, from the brand Embark, I believe, and it's called My Dream For Her, and it's actually an EDP, and it's got this like whole purple theme going on for it. I do believe they had another variant also that I was not a very big fan of. That was more like smoky, cedary, woody. This one, on the other hand, is something that I have never smelled before. It's going to be very difficult for me to like describe. It does have like a cedary, woody, oriental theme going on, but it's a little bit more powdery. And I feel like this is the kind of fragrance I would spray on if I don't know what to wear. I don't want to wear my typical fruity, florally, citrusy, sweet, everyday fragrances that I go. Like, I gravitate to do those most of the time. But if I feel like I'm not feeling that on a particular day for some reason, I want to experiment a little and I want to go for something different, then this is what I would go for. I cannot describe it, so you have to go to the store and smell it before you buy it, for sure. And I would recommend that for every perfume. I personally do not think that blind buying is a good option, because I watch other perfume YouTubers out there, and there are certain perfumes that when they describe, I feel like I would really like this, but then when I go to the store and I smell it, I'm like, no, 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 I would never ever buy this. So yeah, no matter how inexpensive or how expensive a perfume is, I would personally never blind buy, and I would not recommend blind buying. I know people love to do that sometimes. Like, some people just, they are daredevils, they can do it. I cannot. Anyways, Embark is one that actually lasts pretty well, and I feel like the opening is very different. Once it starts drying down, once it really settles, it also smells a little different. So like throughout the day, you're not going to smell the same. It's going to change eventually. And yeah, this is one that I would definitely highly recommend, that you go to the store, smell it, spray it on your skin, roam throughout the mall, so then you can kind of tell what the opening would be like and then what the dry down is like. But yeah, that was Embark, my dream. Moving on next to, I think, after I bought that, okay, actually I forgot. Out of these 9 perfumes, there's actually one perfume that I have used a couple of bottles in the past. So if you are an OG subscriber, you would have probably seen this on my channel before, but that is Imari Seduction. This is a perfume that Shreya Jain got me into. She's been using it for years, and when I became an Avon representative like 4 or 5 years ago, this was the first perfume that I got, and this is beautiful. Like, if I was someone who was not crazy into perfume and like I don't want to like experiment too much, then I would honestly make this my signature scent. That is how much I love this perfume. It's got iris and violet, I believe. I don't remember all the notes. It's very sweet, but it's not like a typically vanilla fruity kind of scent. It might have vanilla in it, I'm not sure. This one, you actually can download the Perfumist app that I've spoken about in the past. That is an app that I personally use to like study notes and study scents and what kind of scents I would like. And you can probably check the notes on there. I will also leave notes for whatever perfumes I can, or I will leave like a link to the Perfumist website, and then you can check it out. But yeah, I've used a couple of bottles of this in the past, and I wanted to repurchase it because I do want to have it in my collection. And yeah, that was Imari Seduction. This one I think I bought in November. Actually, I'm pretty sure I bought this one in November. So yeah, anyways, then the other two perfumes that I got from West Side are these two. I have from their own line, which is called Studiowest. They have like, I think, 8 or 9 different perfumes in the collection, and this one that I got is Sea Salt. I did not like any of the others. This is the only one that I liked, and the packaging is actually very simple. This is 100 ml. I think I didn't mention for the earlier ones, this one is 50 ml. This one is also 50 ml, if I am not wrong. Yeah, I think this one is also 50 ml. Let me just reconfirm. Yeah, it's 50 ml. But then the Embark one is 30 ml. This comes in a 30 ml and a 100 ml. I was not willing to commit on the 100 ml. So I was like, let me get the 30 ml and try and test it out. And then this one is 100 ml. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is 100 ml. Yeah. This is 100 ml. This is called Sea Salt, and this one is a very, I would describe this as like a perfect everyday scent. If you're going to college, if you're going to office, if you just want like an everyday good go-to scent, this is what I would recommend. The opening is definitely very fresh. When you first spray it on, you might think this is a fresh scent, and I bought this thinking that it was a great fresh scent for an everyday basis. But when I tried and tested it out, I realized that this is actually also a very dynamic scent, in the sense that the opening is very fresh, then once it settles down, it becomes a little floral, a little fruity, a little sweeter. So this is again a perfume that I feel like would again make a great signature scent, because it's like an all-in-one. And yeah, I cannot actually wait to start using this on an everyday basis. I will also say that this is pretty long lasting, so that again makes it a great everyday scent. This one lasts for around 10 hours, and normally like a typical work day is 8 to 9 hours. So I feel like this would be great. Like you can just spray this. I mean, this is definitely a bottle I don't think you can like carry in your bag because it's massive. I wouldn't do that. So I can be rest assured that if I spray this in the morning and then I go for like college or work or whatever, if this is gonna last on me throughout the day till the time I come back home. So yeah, that was Studiowest Seasalt. And yes, I did forget to mention about how long Imari Seduction lasts. I'm kind of a little bit all over the place in this video, but Imari Seduction lasts for around 10 to 11 hours. So again, this would make it a great everyday scent. So yeah, that was that. Now talking about this is probably my favorite perfume. Actually, no, I have another perfume among all of these which is my favorite, but this one is like like it's one of the top. Like I would say top two. This is my top two favorite scent among all the scents I'm going to talk about in this video, and it's again from Studiowest. It's the brand Nuon. I mean it's Nuon. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's called Rebel. So I mentioned in my perfume collection video, if you've watched it, that there is this perfume that I bought last year from Westside, which is called Bombay Paisley, and I could not describe that perfume. I cannot even describe this perfume, but that is a fragrance that I was like, I need to have this fragrance in my collection for the rest of my life. And Bombay Paisley was limited edition, so you cannot get your hands in it anymore. And I just have one bottle. I didn't even buy like any backups or anything because I was not aware. I was new to that perfume when I bought it, and I actually bought it on clearance. So I went to Westside and I was like, last year you had Bombay Paisley, and I want a perfume that smells similar to that. And the sales girl told me that, smell this one. And you guys, it smells, I would say 95% identical. And again, it's the most beautiful, sweet smelling perfume. It's not sickly sweet, but it's definitely very sweet. Yeah, it's like sweet and fresh, yet like sexy. Like you could wear this in the evenings, you could wear this on a date. I am honestly like someone I'm not sure if I would wear this in an office, like a corporate office, but if my workspace and like the company I'm working for is a little bit more informal, where you can dress in like semi-casual or even casual, I would definitely wear this to like even office. It's beautiful. It is amazing. You have to go to a Westside store and smell this. It is amazing. It's beautiful, and it's also pretty long lasting. Again, it lasts for around 9 hours, which I feel like is okay. Again, the bottle is pretty heavy, so I would not carry this in my bag with me every single day to office. But yeah, by the way, can I just appreciate the fact that the packaging is beautiful? Like I love the whole matte black aesthetic to it. It's beautiful, it's amazing, and I can't wait to start wearing it. Then another perfume that I got recently, this one I definitely shared on my Instagram. Actually, some of the other ones also I did, but I didn't share more like detailed first impression reviews or anything. Anyways, this is, I think, Moe by Nykaa. I'm probably butchering it, but yeah, Nykaa also has their own, like they have a lot of fragrances. They have the Masaba by Nykaa fragrances. They have their own range. They also have like a newer range that they came out with, which has like beautiful pastel packaging. This one is called Bisous, I think Bisous, I'm not really sure. But this one I can actually describe really well to you because it says on the packaging that Bisous is a fruity floral blend of heady rose and sparkling apple. After its first reveal, it lingers with a decadent touch of vanilla and caramel to heighten the moment. I would not guess that this has rose in it. For those of you who don't know, I don't like rose in fragrances. I do not like rose in fragrances, but I cannot really smell the rose in this. It smells very sweet, and there is definitely a lot of vanilla caramel to it. If you don't like really sweet fragrances, you will not like this. I, on the other hand, absolutely freakingly love it. I smelled it in the store, but I wanted to see how long it lasts. So I was like, let me get this smaller like sample size, really try and test it out. And this one lasts for around 10 to 11 hours again, which I feel like is a pretty good amount of time. And yeah, I can't wait to wear it more. And I feel like this is the time of the year when I would wear it. I would not wear it in the spring or the summer months because I think it's too sweet to wear in the spring and summer. By the way, I did not mention earlier, but the sea salt is a fragrance I am really, really looking forward to wearing in the spring and the summer months. And apart from that, I feel like a lot of the other ones are like you can wear them throughout the year, but this sea salt I'm specifically looking forward to using in the spring and summer. And then this one I will be using hopefully a little bit before February. Like, I mean, we still have 2 months for winter to end, and I really want to use this because otherwise I have to wait till like next year. So yeah, that was that. And last but not the least, the three fragrances that I bought recently from Shopperstock and Lifestyle. These are all designer fragrances. So I have two YSLs. Um, these are the two YSLs that I got, and then I also have a Dolce and Gabbana. And yeah, those are all the perfumes. So I'll talk about the Dolce and Gabbana one first. This is the only one. Um, they I think do have a newer variant which is like a full black packaging, but this one is the original one. This is what it looks like. I am pretty sure that you've seen this before, and I did get the 30 ml, which is so small and cute and tiny, and it's like it's so cute. Anyways, this one is another. It doesn't smell like this one. I mean, I'm going to describe both of them very similarly, but they don't smell identical. They don't smell identical for sure. This one is again very sweet, the opening, and I feel like for majority of the time that you're wearing it, it smells very sweet, but then the dry down does become a little bit more oriental and woody. And again, yeah, you can check the notes, but I feel like majority of it is really, really sweet. And yes, again, it can also get sickly sweet if you're wearing it in the like more winter time when you typically tend to wear more warm and sweet fragrances. Then that would be the time you wear this. I would personally definitely not wear this in the spring and summer. Like, even though I love my sweet scents, like warm and sweet scents are probably my favorites, but this one I would not wear. Like, it would definitely be too much in the heat. And specifically I live in Mumbai, so you're like March to May, it's like very, very, very hot. So yeah, hot and also humid. So I would not. This one lasts for around again 10-11 hours ish, so it definitely has very good longevity. So yeah, that was Dolce and Gabbana, the only one. And then let's talk about these two YSLs. So I'll talk about this one first because again, this one is more of a spring scent to me. It's YSL Mon Paris. I think that's how you say it in French, but it's like it's Mon Paris, but I know they don't say it as Paris, they say it as Mon Paris, I believe. And there were two versions in this. There was an original and then there was a floral version. I got the floral, which if you know me, you know I am not the biggest fan of floral scents, but for some reason I did not like the original. I liked the floral much more. This one smells like a powdery floral. And again, typically I am not the biggest fan of like powdery scents, but there I remember when I got the Sephora gift set with a lot of perfumes last year, there was a scent in that which was a powdery scent which I really, really, really liked. And I feel like because this one reminded me of that, I was like, that perfume I'm pretty sure was like super duper expensive. And then when I saw this one, I was like, you know what, it smells very similar, and I do want to have powdery scents again in my collection for a little bit of variety and diversity. So I was like, let me get this. And this one is again one of the spring scents. I feel like in this video there are two spring scents which I'm really looking forward to using, and that is these two. And this one I'm going to be using a lot in like March and April because yeah, this is again, yeah, typically a very, very, very spring summer scent. It's floral, it's powdery, and again, it doesn't last very, very long. I do believe that this is an EDP. Yeah, it is an EDP, but it doesn't last that long. At least on my skin, it lasted for around 5 to 6 hours. So yeah, maybe I'll have like a different travel size fresh perfume that I can like touch up with later on. But when I leave the house, I'll probably like spray this on. So yeah, that was YSL Mon Paris. I believe that's how you say it. And then last but not the least, this is like a cult classic perfume that I have wanted to get for the longest time. I do finally have it, but I do want to say that I made like a teeny tiny mistake. So anyways, this is YSL Black Opium that I got, but this is not the original EDT that everyone talks and raves about. This is actually an EDT. So I believe that when I smelled it in the store, I believe they gave me the tester of the EDP. And when I bought it, I wanted the 50 ml size. Like for the designer fragrances, I went for the smallest size possible because even these were like super duper expensive. So when I asked for the 50 ml, they had like the EDT, and I was like, okay, it's just like a difference of concentration. It's going to smell the same. But then when I got home, when I smelled it and when I was testing it out, I realized that this is actually different. So the EDT, the opening and the heart is very, very woody, very cedary, and then towards the dry down, like I would say after like 6-7 hours, when it like completely dries down, becomes like a skin scent, that is when it gets sweet. Whereas the EDP, for majority of the time, like I also sprayed this on my skin when I was in the store, and then I like went around the mall, and throughout that whole time it always smelled very sweet. So I don't really know, um what I told you, that the EDT and the EDP is different is what I am assuming. But yeah, the packaging also, you can tell, is different for the EDT as compared to packaging of the EDP that you've seen online and photos and everything. Like I believe the liquid is the same color, but this one has like this glittery packaging. There is like this is a little bit more translucent, whereas the EDP has a more like black glitter kind of packaging. So yeah, I am happy that I got a smaller size, but was also kind of the reason why I'm not happy. But yeah, also when you smell it in the bottle, it does smell sweet, like when I smell it like this. But when I put it on my skin, it does smell a little bit like, again, for majority of the time that I have it on, it smells very um, not smoky, but definitely woody and oriental. And then the dry down eventually gets like sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. So yeah, I will probably mix this with other perfumes, and I will maybe get like a sample of the EDP. Like there are certain websites where you can buy samples for designer perfumes. So maybe I'll buy the sample of the EDP, and then figure out it from there. See how long lasting the EDP is. Even though it is sweet, I want to see how long lasting it is on my skin, and then I will decide if I want to go for like the 90 ml or 100 ml full size. But yeah, that was it. Those were all the perfumes I really wanted to share, especially my YSL Black Opium experience, because I don't want anyone else out there to make the same mistake. But yeah, now this video is like super duper long. I mean, I just spoke about 9 fragrances, but the video is 22 minutes long, so I don't want to make it any further longer. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. I do plan on making more fragrance related content on my channel in 2021. So if you have any recommendations, suggestions, you want to let me know what you want to see, then please leave it down below in the comment section. And yeah, it would mean the absolute world to me if you went ahead and subscribed, and also click on the bell button, which that way you get to know every single time I post a new video. But yeah, you're seeing this video on New Year's Eve, so once again, a very happy New Year. You will see a video tomorrow as well, which I am very excited for you to see. But yeah, I'm gonna now see you in the New Year probably. So yeah, again, a very happy New Year to all of you, and I'm gonna end the video right here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.